In 2025, a forgotten classic car sits quietly in a dusty barn, its curves whispering tales of a bygone era. It holds a secret that could rewrite automotive history. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll discover why these overlooked icons still have the power to steal your heart and maybe even your garage. Welcome to Gearhead Chronicles, where we don't just talk about cars, we live their stories, breathe their exhaust, and chase the dreams they ignite. Today, we're diving into the world of classic cars that remain iconic but have slipped from memory. Vehicles that once ruled the roads and still deserve a spotlight in our hearts. Picture this, it's the 1960s, and the American highway is a canvas of chrome and ambition. Muscle cars growl, tail fins gleam, and every curve of sheet metal tells a story of optimism and rebellion. But among the Mustangs and Corvettes, there are unsung heroes, cars that shaped the automotive soul, yet faded into obscurity. Let's start with the AMC AMX, a two-seater muscle car that dared to challenge the Corvette's throne. Born in 1968, the AMX wasn't just a car. It was American Motors Corporation's defiant middle finger to the Big Three, with a stubby wheelbase and a 390 cubic inch V8 pumping out 315 horsepower. This lightweight beast could hit 60 in under 7 seconds, a figure that still raises eyebrows today. Its sleek, almost European design made it a standout, but AMC's underdog status meant it never got the love it deserved. Imagine driving one now, the V8's rumble shaking your core as you carve through a back road, knowing you're piloting a piece of history that outran its own fame. Why did it fade? Marketing missteps and AMC's shaky finances left it overshadowed, but those who drove it swore it was a giant. Have you ever seen one in the wild? If you have, you know it's like spotting a unicorn with a bad attitude. Now, let's shift gears to something completely different. The Studebaker Avanti. In 1962, Studebaker was on its last legs, but they went out swinging with this fiberglass-bodied masterpiece. Designed by Raymond Loewy, the man behind the Coca-Cola bottle, the Avanti was a futuristic gamble. Its swooping lines and Coke bottle curves screamed innovation, and with a supercharged V8 option, it could hit 170 miles per hour, a record for a production car at the time. But here's the twist. Only 4,643 were built before Studebaker's collapse in 1963. The Avanti was too bold, too ahead of its time, and the world wasn't ready. Today, collectors hunt them like rare gems, but most car enthusiasts barely remember its name. Close your eyes and imagine cruising in an Avanti, the wind whipping past its sleek nose, feeling like you're in a sci-fi film from the Kennedy era. Doesn't that deserve to be remembered? Let's take a detour to Europe, where another forgotten icon awaits. The Citroën SM. Launched in 1970, this French oddity was a love letter to eccentricity. Picture a low-slung coupe with a Maserati V6 under the hood, hydro-pneumatic suspension that floated over roads like a magic carpet, and headlights that turned with the steering wheel, a feature we take for granted in 2025 but was mind-blowing back then. The SM was a technological marvel, blending French avant-garde with Italian flair, but its complexity scared buyers, and Citroën's bankruptcy in 1974 sealed its fate. Only 12,920 were made, and today, they're as rare as a polite internet comment section. Driving an SM feels like piloting a spaceship, smooth, strange, and utterly unforgettable. Yet, ask most car fans about it, and you'll get blank stares. Why? Because it was too weird, too wonderful for its own good. Now, let's talk about a van that redefined freedom, the Volkswagen Type 2, or the original Westfalia camper. In the 1950s and 60s, this wasn't just a vehicle, it was a lifestyle. With its air-cooled engine buzzing like a contented bumblebee, the Westfalia carried dreamers to Woodstock, surf beaches, and beyond. It had a pop-top roof, a tiny kitchen, and enough charm to make you forgive its glacial pace. But as SUVs and modern motorhomes took over, the Westfalia's quirky magic faded from mainstream memory. Sure, it's a cult classic, but how many under 40 know the joy of waking up in one? Parked by a misty lake, with the smell of coffee brewing. Does thy system YouTube? Video script continued. Coffee brewing, in that cramped little kitchen. The Westfalia wasn't just a van, it was a ticket to adventure, a rolling symbol of a generation chasing freedom over horsepower. Yet its story gets lost in the shadow of flashier classics. Imagine loading up a Westfalia today, hitting the open road with no itinerary, just the hum of that flat-4 engine and a horizon full of possibilities. Doesn't that spark something in you? Let's swing back to the US for another overlooked gem, the Oldsmobile. In 1966, this beast introduced front-wheel drive to American luxury cars. A radical move that rewrote the rules. Its 425 cubic inch V8 churned out 385 horsepower, and its sleek, low-slung body looked like it was carved from a single piece of obsidian. The Toronado was a technological triumph, with hidden headlights and a presence that could stop traffic. But Oldsmobile's conservative brand image and the rise of smaller, nimbler imports pushed it to the sidelines. Driving a Toronado feels like commanding a yacht on wheels, smooth, powerful, and unapologetically American. Yet, it's rarely mentioned in the same breath as the Cadillac Eldorado or Lincoln Continental. Why? It was a victim of timing, overshadowed by a market shifting toward efficiency over excess. Now, here's where our story takes a turn. These cars, the AMX, Avanti, SM, Westfalia, and Toronado, share a common thread. They were bold, innovative, and ahead of their time, but the world wasn't ready, or the companies behind them stumbled. Each one carved a niche in automotive history, yet they're footnotes in a story dominated by Chevys and Fords. But there's a deeper question. What makes a car iconic? Is it sales numbers, cultural impact, or that indefinable magic that makes your heart race when you see one? These forgotten classics have that magic, and in 2025, they're ripe for rediscovery. Picture yourself at a car show, spotting an AMX's sleek nose or a Citroën SM's quirky charm amidst a sea of predictable Mustangs. That's the thrill of unearthing a hidden legend. So, what's the secret I promised at the start? It's this. One of these cars holds a clue to the future of classics. The Citroën SM, with its hydropneumatic suspension, was a pioneer of adaptive systems we now see in modern EVs and luxury SUVs. Its tech, laughed off as quirky in the 70s, was a glimpse of what's standard today. These cars aren't just relics, they're prophets of innovation, whispering lessons for the electric age. In 2025, as we chase sustainable speed, their legacy reminds us that bold ideas, even if forgotten, can shape the future. As we close this journey through the shadows of automotive history, I want you to ask yourself, what's the forgotten classic that speaks to you? Is it the AMX's raw muscle, the Avante's daring design, the SM's weird brilliance, the Westfalia's wanderlust, or the Toronado's quiet revolution? These cars are just metal and chrome. They re-stories of dreamers who dared to be different. Hit that like button if you feel their pulse. Subscribe to Gearhead Chronicles for more tales from the road, and share this video with someone who needs to remember these icons. Let's keep their legacy alive. What's the classic car you think deserves a comeback? Drop it in the comments, and let's spark a revolution of rediscovery together. Until next time, keep chasing the road less traveled.